January 17, 1944. Normandy, France. The chill of winter cuts through the tattered uniforms of soldiers huddled along a frost-bitten head. Smoke curls from scorched earth, mingling with the acrid stench of gunpowder. In the distance, machine gun fire rakes the fields, punctuated by the staccato of artillery. Amidst the chaos, young American infantrymen advance with unsettling calm, faces set, rifles steady, each movement deliberate, covering each other with precision born of relentless training. Across the lines, German officers peer through binoculars, disbelief etched into their faces. These were the troops they expected to crumble, the inexperienced Americans. They assumed would falter at the first taste of battle. Yet here they are, disciplined and composed, advancing under fire with an eerie serenity that unnerves even the most seasoned veteran. In this moment, the illusion of Axis invincibility begins to crack. The Americans' quiet determination signals the arrival of a force that would challenge assumptions, rewrite battle plans, and confront the Axis in ways they never imagined. Transition. This calm did not appear spontaneous. It was forged in training, tested in early battles, and documented in reports that shocked the enemy. By late 1941, the world was engulfed in conflict. Nazi Germany had swept across Europe, France had fallen, and the British were retreating. The Soviet Union faced the onslaught of Operation Barbarossa. Across the Atlantic, the United States remained officially neutral, though lending material support to Allied nations. American soldiers were preparing for a war already in motion. The U.S. Army, though expanding rapidly, was inexperienced in modern mechanized warfare. Training emphasized small uniquisition marksmanship and mental fortitude, preparing civilians to survive and act decisively under fire. The attack on Pearl Harbor in December 1941 thrust the United States fully into war. Axis intelligence predicted that the hastily mobilized Americans would falter under combat pressure. Yet beneath the surface, discipline, adaptability, and resilience were taking shape. Drill instructors not only taught weapons skills but also instilled the principle that panic could be as deadly as enemy fire. Soldiers were trained to act methodically, to rely on each other, and to maintain focus amid chaos. Early engagements in North Africa, Guadeloupe, and Sicily revealed a pattern that would unsettle the Axis. Despite casualties, American units advanced with purpose, adapting to terrain and enemy tactics, showing a psychological steadiness that confounded their opponents. Axis reports repeatedly noted this calm, describing it as alien and unnerving. By 1943, it became evident. American troops were not fragile. Their combination of training, human resilience, and tactical support was beginning to challenge expectations and force the enemy to rethink battle strategies. Operation Torch, the Allied invasion of North Africa, provided the first large-scale test of American forces. Facing entrenched German and Vichy French units, soldiers advanced under artillery and small arms fire with surprising composure. Casualties occurred, yet panic did not. Small unit leaders acted decisively, reinforcing cohesion and momentum. In the Pacific, Marines at Guadalcanal confronted dense jungle, ambushes, and disease. Japanese officers, expecting hesitation, observed methodical advances, coordinated assaults, and systematic clearing of enemy positions. Axis reports expressed astonishment. They do not waver. They do not fear. We cannot break them as we believed we would. Sicily in 1943 further highlighted this pattern. The 3rd Infantry Division faced fortified ridges and relentless counterattack. Squads advanced deliberately, using suppressive fire and coordinated movements. Discipline, not panic, prevailed. Technological support amplified this calm. Radios enabled communication. Reliable weapons and supply lines ensured soldiers could act with confidence. The combination of mental resilience, tactical discipline, and logistical support forced the Axis to reassess their assumptions. American soldiers managed fear through routine, camaraderie, and mental anchors. Letters reveal focus amid chaos. Time slows down when you have a job to do. Axis officers were astonished by this psychological resilience. Small unit initiative, coordinated maneuvers, and adaptability defined American combat. In North Africa and Sicily, squads executed flanking attacks and suppressive fire under pressure, maintaining cohesion where chaos might have prevailed. Weapons like the M1, Garand, mortars, and reliable communications bolstered confidence. Efficient supply chains ensured ammunition, medical aid, and reinforcements arrived as needed. Technology enabled COM to translate directly into operational effectiveness. Officers cultivated initiative and confidence. Patton's rigorous training. Guadalcanal commanders focus on coordination, and clear orders at every level reinforced composure, allowing soldiers to act decisively even when isolated. Axis officers were repeatedly shocked. Reports noted American troops advancing methodically, refusing to break under fire, and disrupting enemy calculations. COM became a psychological weapon, eroding morale and forcing defensive postures. Training and culture emphasized responsibility, focus, and teamwork. Exposure to stress during exercises prepared soldiers for real combat. Purpose-driven action anchored morale, contrasting with often rigid, ideologically driven Axis troops. June 6, 1944. Normandy beaches. American soldiers hit the surf, expecting chaos, yet advance with methodical precision. Mortar explode, machine guns rattle, yet squads move in rehearsed sequences. Officers shout orders, medics crawl among the wounded, and engineers clear obstacles. Axis reports describe unshakable resolve and growing fear. In the Pacific, Marines on Iwo Jima advanced through fortified terrain with the same calm. Tactical flexibility and small unit initiative turn extreme danger into calculated action. Operation Cobra further demonstrates how coordination and discipline create breakthroughs. By autumn 1944, in the Battle of the Bulge, American units maintained defensive lines under surprise attacks, conserving resources and coordinating countermeasures. COM is a weapon, reshaping enemy expectations and turning psychological fortitude into operational advantage. American composure continues to redefine battles. At Bastogne, encircled paratroopers hold positions against superior numbers. In the Pacific, Iwo Jima and Okinawa see methodical advances despite extreme hazards. Strategically, COM enables coordinated assaults, successful amphibious landings, and armored breakthroughs. Axis commanders repeatedly miscalculate, exhausted by disciplined resistance. Rhine crossings in early 1945 further illustrate the effect. Engineers, infantry, and armor move cohesively under fire, ensuring minimal disarray. By May 1945, American COM is unmistakable. The Axis assumption that inexperienced troops would crumble has failed. Psychological resilience becomes a decisive factor alongside firepower and strategy, shaping the course of campaigns and altering the war itself. Disciplined COM reduced disorganization, optimized medical response, and preserved momentum. Axis reports reveal shock at steady American units, noting the psychological strain imposed on enemy troops. Battlefield strategy benefited. Operations were executed with precision. Communication lines remained intact, and reinforcements arrived on schedule. Casualty management improved, preserving combat effectiveness. The Axis were forced to adjust tactics, often retreating in the face of unyielding Americans. American composure enabled rapid advances, liberated territories, and disrupted Axis planning. Axis officers repeatedly documented the unanticipated resilience of American troops, influencing strategy and morale. Culturally, COM under fire became a defining element of U.S. military identity, influencing training and doctrine. Post-war, lessons in psychological resilience informed military planning and modern warfare. COM was a force multiplier, shaping outcomes across theaters and leaving an enduring mark on history. True courage is measured not in heroics alone, but in the ability to act with clarity under chaos. American soldiers, tested across continents, displayed composure that confounded enemies, preserved lives, and shaped history. Discipline, leadership, tactical training, and technological support transformed fear into decisive action. Axis assumptions of fragility were repeatedly disproven. COM became a weapon psychological, tactical, and strategic. This composure influenced battles, campaigns, and the perception of American forces for generations. The lessons transcend war. Preparation, focus, and mastery over fear can alter outcomes, even under extreme pressure. The calm that terrified Axe's officers was a testament to human resilience, the power of discipline, and a defining force of history.